Welcome back to the channel. It's a very, very murky day. The day after Valentine's Day. Hope everybody got what they wanted. Right, today I've unpacked a box in the unit. We're trying to get some heat into the unit. And out of that box came lots of bits for a Chinese diesel heater. That's a Chinese copy, that one. I think that one's something that you'd have had in a camper van, a proper one. I've got lots of cables, lots of fuel pipes, 2 pumps, lots of bits. The fans are there, the burn pot's there. I found a small diesel tank. I think that's off a petrol lawnmower of some type. And we're going to go and try put it together. Wish me luck. See if we can get some cheap heat in the workshop, because it is cold. And I do believe in here, yep, we've got some diesel, so we can try it. See what happens. See if I've got everything. Stay with us while we do this. I've gone through the box. I've got the main body, and I found the gasket and the burn pot and the fan and the gasket for that, control panel, that wiring loom, and a pump, and you can see that there you go, it powers up. And that's the gasket for the bottom. I think they're the bolts that we need for it. And top and bottom bits there. Fresh air incoming, I believe. This one up here, that's the heat out. The direction end on it, that's the heat out. Small piece. And in my hand there, we've got a 2 metre length of exhaust pipe. So, I do believe that's going to be everything we need. The only thing I can't find where that glow plug sits, I believe in the bottom of that piece there should be a little gauze filter, and I haven't got one here. But I'm sure down home I've got a new pack of them, so before we put it together I'll put one of them in. I'll have to go and get it. We even got a battery for it, look. One battery there. And that's the spares that we've got left in that box. That's the bits we're not going to use. I'll carry on. After a bit of searching, I think that's far enough in. Next bit, we can't put the glow plug back in until that's into the body of that. I'm looking in there. This needs a good clean out. You can see it, but there's all sorts in the bottom of there. Stand that up. Just shine a torch in that. See in there, all the black soot? That needs to come out. So I'll clean that out next. clean the gasket surface off there and get that back in. See how we go with that bit. Right, I've cleaned the burn chamber out. We've got the burn pot back in, cleaned the gasket surfaces up, reused the old gasket, put that back in. So that's all done, and I've reinstalled the glow plug. You can do it at this stage with a spanner. You don't need a special tool once this fan housing's off. So next stage, I want to clean that up. Just there, get the gasket, which is, oh, I've got the gasket with me there. Get the fan bolted back on. That's the next stage. I've sat that back on there. Put the gasket on. Just sat it back on. Just look through the holes. Make sure you're not, you haven't got the gasket in the hole. All four of them look all right. Next job. Drop one of the screws in. And we'll start rebuilding that bit. Right, that's the main body built back up. All the screws are in. That's the clean air in. That's your exhaust. Fuel in. Right, they go to the bottom. Let's turn it over. Glow plug. We've pushed the rubber grommet back in. Seal that back up. So do I put it back into the plastic container, the plastic outer packaging that it comes with, or do I just leave it like that to try it? Now, I cannot remember where that thing bolts on. I think that's got something to do with it there. Must have. That must go like that. One bolt hole there for that. Not 100% sure, but we'll work that bit out next. I'm just hoping that we're right. So that must have bolted into there. That bolt hole there. I'll find a bolt and a spacer for that. I don't know what goes in there. Somebody might be able to tell me. You've got the red and black for your fan. That runs that. This end here, it's a four pin connector, but there's only two connected on this one, and that's for your glow plug. And then that one, I think that's a temperature for the main body that goes into that one there. So there's two in that, even though it's a 3-pin connector, two in that 3-pin connector, and two in that 4-pin connector. And your main wiring harness that comes down here, that goes in that connector. That one there connects your screen up. That's an inline fuse just there. These are the wires that's going to run to the battery. And then that one there, the double yellow one, comes out of that big connector. That's the power to your pump. So we've got it this far. We'll just stand back. We've got it this far. We've got it built. Don't know if it works. I'll get a battery sorted, or my jump pack that's charged up. See if we can light it up. We need to find some pipe for the pump. Everybody tells you that pump has to be mounted 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Apparently, can't remember. It's been a while. But we'll do that. Then we need a board to mount it on, and I think it's gonna go up there somewhere. Take it from that. But we're gonna get a jump pack, get some power, see if we can power it up, see if we can get the pump to work, see if anything works. Right, I've just connected positive and negative here to the 12-volt jump pack, and we've got some voltage on there. I'm going to press the go button and see what happens. Wish me luck. we're alive. Fans come on. That's accepted power. E6. So we've got a fault. Find the book and have a look what E6 is for. Right, we've played about with it a bit. The E6 error code was for the fan. I figured out how that bit goes back on, but we've not got a bolt in it yet. That sits there. Main wiring, everything there. Try the on button. See what happens. Oh, the fan's keeping going now. I do believe at this stage it's doing its checks, checking everything. I'm wondering if this machine was in bits because it had got a fan problem. See what happens. It's doing some checks. Just waiting for the pump to click in. If we can get to that stage, we can leave it for today. I'll get some pipe, put it all back together, plumb it up tomorrow. Come on, pump. You just want the pump to tick. Got the pump working. It's actually pumping some diesel out of it. What was in the end of it? Right, folks. I think that's where we'll leave it for today. Fans in, pumps in. It might work, this. I'll get it built back up tomorrow. Time to go home for my tea. We've had a few goes at getting it running. Fan's still running, so that's alright. We're still there. I managed, I do believe you can't see in that pipe because we're running just normal diesel, normal pump fuel at the minute. I've managed to get the diesel up there, but I don't know if the glow plug's working. What I never did before I put the glow plug back in was test it. Should have done. I'm just waiting for the pump to take, to put some fuel in. A lot of smoke coming out the exhaust. I think while we're doing that, there you go. It's clicking. Need some diesel to come out of that tank. We're on another day. We've got the heater assembled into its plastic outer shroud. Wires in. We've got some pipe in the pump. We've got some diesel. All there. I've not got the exhaust in, so don't go moaning at me because of the carbon monoxide, but I'm not going to run it long. If it starts, that is. Right. Next job. See if it fires up. Hear that pump click. It's doing its checks. Come on, let's have a click out of this pump. It's looking like another unsuccessful try. I think we need a new glow plug for this. Stand by this garage door. Keep out of the way of that. It's not having it. I don't think. I'll just leave it running until it clicks itself off, which it will in a minute. Well, I've stood outside for 15 minutes. I let the smoke clear. And we've actually got this working. I don't want to get too close to it because there's no exhaust on it. So, hopefully, we've succeeded with this one. We've made one work. I'm going to put it on the wall up there this weekend. But, I think that's been a success. Thanks for watching. Before you click off, press like, press subscribe. We'll see you next time when it's wall mounted.